Class 8 Science, Materials, Metals and Non-Metals, presented by Anand Mohandas. Materials can be metals, polymers, wood, fabrics, ceramics, etc. Let us look at some meanings before we get into materials, metals and non-metals. Ductility is a property of material with its ability to be stretched into wire without breaking. The property by which a material can be beaten into thin sheets is malleability. Mass of a unit volume of a material substance is density. Basically, density is the number of things. Gradual deterioration of a material when exposed to moisture, oxygen, or other chemicals is corrosion. Luster is shining by reflected light. Conductivity means presence of free electrons that can move freely through the material structure. Solubility is the ability of a material which is a solute to dissolve in a solvent. Reactivity refers to how easily a substance reacts chemically with other substances. The valency of an atom is equal to the number of valence electrons that this atom can gain or lose during chemical reactions. You can see the number of valence electrons in calcium is 2. Therefore, the valency is 2. The ability of an atom to donate electrons and form positive ion, which is a cation, is known as electropositivity. Sodium is electropositive because it loses electron and form positive ion. Brittle means break easily when subjected to stress. Oxidation refers to a chemical reaction in which a substance combines with oxygen or loses electrons. In reduction, number of electrons is actually increased. Electronegativity tend to attract electrons and form negative ions. Chlorine has a high electronegativity and a high electron affinity. Gold is a metal. Let's see physical and chemical properties of gold. Physical properties: gold is ductile and malleable. It is a good conductor of electricity. Gold has a bright yellow luster. Chemical properties: gold does not react with air or water. Gold is a dense metal, with a density of 19,300 kg per cubic meter.
Copper is another metal. Let's see its physical and chemical properties. Physical properties: copper is ductile and malleable. It is extremely good conductor of both heat and electricity. The chemical properties of copper: copper is highly reactive with oxygen, forming copper oxide. It does not react with water. Copper can react with acids and bases. Copper can form alloys with other metals, such as brass, which is an alloy of copper and zinc, and another example is bronze, which is an alloy of copper and tin.
So in general we can say the physical properties of metals are solid state, luster, malleability, ductility, hardness, valency, conduction, density, sonorous, melting point and boiling point. Chemical properties of metals are corrosion, reactivity, oxidation, catalytic, combustibility, form alloys, electropositivity. Use of metals are to make cooking wares, in making electric appliances, electric wires, fridge, etc. Sheets of aluminium and iron for buildings materials. In manufacturing jewelry from gold, silver, coins and from copper, aluminium, etc.
A non-metal is simply an element that does not display the properties of a metal. Let us look at the physical and chemical properties of some non-metals. Oxygen. Physical properties: colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. Chemical properties: highly reactive element. Combines with other elements to form oxides. Carbon. Physical properties: carbon exists in various forms, including graphite and diamond. Carbon is solid at room temperature. Chemical properties: carbon forms strong, stable covalent bonds to other carbon atoms. Nitrogen. Physical properties: colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. Makes up the majority of Earth's atmosphere, about 78%. Chemical properties: Relatively unreactive under normal conditions. Forms various nitrogen compounds, such as ammonia, NH3, and nitric acid, HNO3. Hydrogen physical properties. Colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. The lightest and most abundant element in the universe. Low density and low boiling point. Chemical properties. Highly reactive element. Forms covalent bonds with nonmetals and can behave as a metal under certain conditions. Chlorine. Physical properties. Chlorine is a greenish-yellow gas. Strong, irritating odor. Toxic and corrosive. Chemical properties. Chlorine is highly reactive and a strong oxidizing agent. Chlorine reacts with various elements and compounds, often leading to substitution or oxidation reactions. Sulfur, physical properties. Sulfur is yellow, brittle solid. Exhibits allotropy, with different forms, including rhombic and monoclinic sulfur. Chemical properties. Sulfur can form stable covalent bonds with other elements. Reacts with metals to form metal sulfides.
Generally, the physical properties of nonmetals are: insulator, dull, non-conductive, low density, low melting point, low boiling point, gaseous, soft, non-magnetic. The chemical properties of nonmetals are: non-reactive, oxidizing, acidic, covalent, non-flammable, non-corrosive, non-conductive, non-alkaline.
Uses of nonmetals. Oxygen. Essential for respiration, combustion, and various industrial processes. Carbon, used in the production of fuels, steel, plastics, and numerous organic compounds. Nitrogen. Used in the production of fertilizers, industrial chemicals, and as an inert atmosphere in various processes. Hydrogen. Used as a fuel, in the production of ammonia and other chemicals, and in hydrogen fuel cells. Sulfur, used in the production of sulfuric acid, fertilizers, rubber, and various chemicals. Phosphorus, used in the production of fertilizers, detergents, and matches, and as a component in various chemicals. Fluorine. Used in the production of fluorocarbons, refrigerants, and in the manufacturing of various materials. Chlorine, used in water treatment. The production of PVC, solvents, and as a disinfectant. Bromine, used in fire retardants, dyes, and as a component in pharmaceuticals and agricultural chemicals. Iodine, used in the production of pharmaceuticals, iodized salt, and as a disinfectant.